If you check out the thumbnail, you'll see Lady Avalon. Yeah, no one expected this character to show up in a mobile game. I think the summer 2022 lineup really shocked everyone by including Lady Avalon as one of the rate-up servants. They introduced her as Merlin Prototype in Arcade, but you can call her whatever you want, I guess. Fans have been begging for her to cross over from Fate Grand Order Arcade, but I don't think anyone expected her debut as a swimsuit version, especially since she wasn't in the base game at all. What's even crazier is that her ascensions reveal the swimsuit form doubles as her base form. Yep, the developers totally two birds one stoned her. I mean, who saw that coming? They managed to give us the character we wanted in the most unexpected way possible. It's like they said, "You want Lady Avalon? How about in a bikini?" And honestly, I don't know if this is a good thing or not, but for now, let's just be grateful that we can enjoy our troll mage in her summer attire, and also in her uniform without spending more quartz. Not just Lady Avalon, there are other characters whose appearances were totally unexpected. In this video, I've gathered a few who had a similar impact. Oh, by the way, you can summon Lady Avalon in this summer's event, so get your quartz ready. Speaking of this year's event, you NA players should have just finished Trom, right? When they revealed the silhouettes of the servants appearing in Trom, people could guess almost all of them. The obvious ones like Roland and Charlemagne were no-brainers, and even the less obvious ones like Kriemhild and James Moriarty were figured out. But the one on the far right threw everyone off. Turns out it was Zhang Ju. I mean, every other servant from the silhouette image was from Europe, so no one was expecting someone from outside Europe to be in it. Seriously, who saw that coming? Still on the topic of Traum, Pope Johanna was a minor character from the Traum chapter who, while liked, was seen as highly unlikely to become playable. The story made a point that she couldn't be summoned in proper human history. So, naturally, when it was revealed, she would be part of the Valentine's Day 2023 banner as a 5-star ruler. People were completely caught off guard. I think the developers must have seen the potential for a new waifu and decided to work some magecraft trick BS story. Alright, enough about Trom. Another unexpected character arrived in a way we could imagine, but with a totally different look. Who else but Jacques de Molay? While many people were hoping for Jacques de Molay to appear in the game, very few expected it to actually happen because he was already in Arcade. And absolutely nobody expected him to show up as a gender-bent foreigner. I think it's hilarious because the game even acknowledges this by having Molay explain the situation in the Bond one line. Gender bending is already a staple in FGO, but redesigning a character to be a waifu? That's a whole new level of crazy. Speaking of redesigns, we can't skip over our fairy king, Oberon. Initially, everyone thought he was a ruler, but then the story threw us for a loop by changing his class to caster, archer, and then rider. Players were left scratching their heads, wondering what his true class could be. In Part 3 of lostbelt 6, the big reveal came. His true class was Pretender, a completely new class. But what really blew everyone's minds was his true name, Oberon Vortigern. While there were some hints about Vortigern showing up in lostbelt 6, nobody could have predicted that he would be a fusion with Oberon. It's like Sun Tzu said, "Fake it till you make it." Speaking of those dark designs, it reminds me of an unexpected character appearance, Artoria Lancer Alter in London. I think I've already talked about her presence and the role of our Alter Mommy in one of my previous videos. You can click the link in the corner to watch it. Honestly, who among you expected her to be the final boss in London? I mean, nobody saw this coming, right? Alter Mommy just showed up at the end of the London Singularity out of nowhere. There were no hints, no foreshadowing. How could an alter appear before the original version even made her debut? For context, Artoria Lancer first appeared in Camelot. And if we're talking about character depth, the original Lancer version seems more evil than the Lancer Alter because Artoria Lancer Alter had so few lines and interactions in London. It's wild to think about. Still talking about singularities, there's another unexpected character appearance that caught everyone off guard. Quetzalcoatl as Santa. Why? Because for the past 3 Christmas events, the final boss of the first 3 singularities became Santa. Remember Fuyuki? We faced Saber Alter as the final boss, and then she became the Santa servant. Same with Orleans, where we fought John Alter, and she became Santa. Well, John Alter Lily. And Altera from Septum followed the same pattern. Naturally, fans predicted that the 4th Santa would be Medea, since the final boss of Okeanos was Medea. But nope. The one who showed up as Santa was the sexy goddess herself, Quetzalcoatl. I think it's hilarious because many expected that the 2018 Christmas event would feature some variant of Medea as the Santa servant. Instead, we got this wild curveball. It's definitely a refreshing twist, but I still can't stand Santa Quetz's design to this day. Oh, I bet no one saw this coming. Seriously, 100% I swear. The epilogue of Tunguska Sanctuary drops a bombshell. Fabro Rowan, better known as Nero Chaos from Tsuki Hime, shows up chatting with Sion. Up until now, Sion was the only notable Tsuki Hime character in the FGO story. This may no longer the case, even if this Fabro might just be the local Fate version. The future info I got from JP doesn't stop there. After tons of people speculated that you, Olga Marie, or maybe Kamazots, would be the 8th anniversary servant, almost nobody saw this coming. It's Aesk, the savior instead. I think this is a huge twist. Everyone knows how much the developers love their saberfaces, but wow, this one caught me off guard. I don't want to say anything harsh to the saberface enjoyers, but come on. They just want to stack more of this species. And yeah, if it is Aesk, then it's also Morgan. So she's also Morgan's summer form. So, what about you guys? Are there any other characters whose appearances totally surprised you? I think I might have missed a few, so feel free to remind me in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe and share my videos to show off to your crush about how cool FGO is.